Hey everybody, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate, and I just wanted to, apologize for not getting back to you or sending out a training video in a long time. I've had a rough 30 days, kind of in a good way, but it has been the market is definitely changing, and so imagine, you have a team of 12, 13 people like I do. And you have to there's a lot of pressure to navigate what's going on and lead people through the whole entire thing. And, if I'm honest, leadership is super lonely. There's no doubt about that. There's not a lot of people locally that I can talk to about our business model because very few people have a team the size that we have. And very few people, and I don't say this in an egotistical kind of way, so please don't take it that way, aren't up over 100 transactions per year. 150 is where we're tracking. 145 to 150 for the year is where we're tracking. Many of my agents are having their best year ever, and overall as a team, we're having a much better 2023 than 2022. Although 2022 is our best year. So basically, it comes down to this: we had to remove many things from our business, and we fell for these easy buttons. We fell for these, constantly reaching out to agents in other areas. So we're removing everything where we, right off the top, have to pay 25 to 35%. So the home lights, the Ramsey-esque leads, all of these things are being removed from our business model altogether. Why? So for you, maybe you're saying, well, that all sounds great. Part of something's better than all or nothing. We're getting rid of anything that is costly to acquire. So that's the number one business plan we have going forward is we're going to self-generate leads from our sphere and from people that we don't know through prospecting. Okay, that's a number one lesson that I've learned is for profitability reasons. Everybody wants to talk about volume, and everybody wants to talk about units, and everybody wants to talk about all this egotistical shit, pardon my French. But the fact is, it only matters what you bring home at the end of the day if you're a business person. That's all that matters. Now, real estate agents have a very high-paying job, but they don't have a business, and we do have a business, and my job is to teach people, my agents, how to run a business, not have a high-paying job, something that they can retire on, something that can help them build wealth, and I'm highly passionate about that. So what I've done over the last 30 days is I've gone through again, and I did this last year and made a video, is I X'd out everything that costs us a ton of money to acquire, inclusive of referrals, inclusive of again, all of those lead sources that we get leads from, that we have to pay a company who's trying to chip away at our 5 or 6%. No longer will I support those kinds of people. I virtually refuse to call them anymore. So you can feel free to keep saying that you're closing all these transactions, but what is your cost? How about a team that pays out 80 to 90% to one of their team members? Is that really a team, or are you just a brokerage within a brokerage, right? So we're 50-50 equal partners, and out of my 50%, I pay all of the expenses. So what I'm leading my team on right now, because of all the recent lawsuits, so we're removing buyers from our equation where possible. We are removing all of these expensive lead sources where possible. We are relying on 45 minutes that we spend in the morning practicing scripts and what to say to people that we talk to, even if we know them. We are honing our skills. We are writing them down. We are chanting them. We are role-playing them every morning and developing those skills. And then we are getting on the phone for 2.5 hours. Now, people sit there and they say, oh my gosh, I would never pick up the phone to prospect. If you can see behind me, there's 8 people that never, ever picked up the telephone. Okay, well, they're behind that wall, so you can't see them, but I promise they're there. There's 8 people there that had never, ever prospected before. Many of them worked at other brokerages, and some of them were brand new to the industry. Never, ever picked up the telephone before. And I worked with some of them for years, every morning, 4 days a week, and I taught them what to say, both on the telephone and then at listing appointments and pre-qualifying with buyers and everything like that. Training them daily on what to say so that they can build a massive business. And if you look at the numbers of my agents, they're doing really well in comparison to especially year over year, compared to the industry. And the reason is skill development. So my message to them this week, and my message to you this week is, as fast as possible, switch your business from an unreliable buyer-based business into a listing business. And you can tell that I'm passionate about that. I take a lot of listings every year, less and less so because I'm actually, as a rainmaker team is where the team leader, myself, does a ton of business at the very beginning. Then he onboards people onto the team in a 50-50 partnership where out of his 50%, he pays everything and does all the training, right? Handles that 20 to 30 hours worth of BS that they would have to handle if they were just running their own business, their high-paying job at some brokerage. Doesn't do a damn thing for them. But the fact of the matter is that, it gives them a logo apparently, but no offense, But the fact of the matter is that, that again, the high-paying job there is one of the things that, So, anyways, back to what I was saying before: is this partnership is something where a rainmaker has a large business and it starts to train these people and starts to give them transactions, both the confidence to do their own transaction, but also starts lowering the amount of transactions that they personally do, not because they're getting rich off of someone else, but because they care about their agents' livelihoods more than their own. And also they care that their agents get the glory. I'm not trying to be a team leader where I put my name on every single transaction so that my big old head can walk around and I can just say how great I am and talk about it on social media and all this bullshit. Okay? Take your ego right now and go outside and shoot it. All right? Because that's what it's going to take in this new market. Anybody with an ego isn't going to make it. That's for sure. But the people with skills replace ego in every sense of the word. It's a fact. So my job is to close less and less every year as I help them close more and more. As a byproduct of that, will I live a great life? I don't know, but I frickin' sleep better and I care a shitload about these people. So my message to you is change your business over to a seller. Why? These buyer brokers, this buyer side or selling agent, a buyer agent commission is probably going to get vanquished in one way, shape, or form. It's going to be explained in a way where the sellers know. There's been 2 lawsuits that were really recently one, I think Remax, and another one where they had to pay out because for this, they're going after these large entities. Of course, whether it's valid or whether it isn't, I'm not sure. I agree that it is, but whatever, it doesn't matter what I think. But anyhow, these people sued these companies because sellers had to pay the buyer's agent commission. Well, I think the buyer's agent commission over time is going to go away. The thing that we're fighting in this industry is lawsuits, but also these companies, this automation, these referral companies, these platforms that are trying to chip away at the amount that you, the real estate agent, make. And I don't know, me and my business partners are hell-bent against that and trying to keep as much as we possibly can. But the fact of the matter is that every way possible, they're coming after your side of the commission because it's profitable for them. But if you're the listing agent, you're still going to be able to get yours. And so we're going crazy. So our goal for October, and we're having a contest with our place team up in Kalispell. We're having a contest where we go through all 95 people inside of our database, and we talk that have a phone number, and we talk to all of them, or at least we're going to dial all of them, and that's our goal for October. So what's your goal for October, right? You should write it down, and I would love you to share it with me. What's your goal? I just want to know. Okay, I would love to know. And then do you want me to hold you accountable to it? I'll keep an accountability going with you if you ever wanted that, okay? So the fact is, switch your business over to a seller business. Now, here's the script that we're going to be using when we call through our home valuations. We get about 50 to 100 home valuation requests. People say, how much is my house worth? And some computer sends them this little shitty number. Sorry, I swear a lot. I love Jesus, but I cuss a lot. Now, here's the deal. So this is our home valuation script. Here we go. Thanks, finally I'm getting to it. Thanks for reaching out regarding the value of your property. What did you think of the value that the website gave you? Was it too high? Was it too low? Or was it just right? What had you searching for the value of the home? Are you buying, selling, refinancing? Tell me more. Tell me more is a very powerful statement. They most likely are going to say, Jason, I'm just curious. So you got to be ready to be a ninja right here. I totally understand it. I'm just curious. Here's the ninja move. If there was an opportunity to sell your home off market or to an investor and it made financial sense, would you look at an offer? We have a purchase. We have a branch of our business that has funds to purchase a home. So if there's ever a good deal and you'd like to try to sell it to me, you should call me on that as well. But if it made financial sense, we're going to look at an offer from a buyer. Right? So that right there, what that does is it really, qualifies them to figure out if they're just giving you, like, when you walk on a car lot, they're like, can I help you? And you're like, I'm just looking. Like, dude, I have never, ever gone to a car lot and started looking around because I like tires. like I'm there to buy a damn car or a truck, right? I probably don't fit in a car. But but the fact of the matter is that I'm there for a reason, and these people are on this website for a reason. It might not be for right now, but they're there for a reason. I mean, there isn't anybody who hangs out on a website, I don't think, for no reason, right? So, but maybe farmersonly.com. Just kidding. I can't help myself. My kids have counted like 60 bad dad jokes this week, by the way. But anyway, when they say, so if they say yes, go ahead into the pre-qual. The buyer pre-qual. So if what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I could sell your home or find you a buyer, are you ready to transact with me? Yes. Okay, great. So tell me more about where you're going next. What's your time frame? If the home sold in the next 30 days, would that pose a problem? I know all these things because they're in my head. Realistically, where did you want to price your home? As a professional real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you want to list with me at a price that would cause your home to sell, correct? Okay, great. What price won't you go below? Okay, great. And so we ask all these questions, right? Now, we want to go in to find out more. So now we've taken them off, I'm just curious, into, yes, I actually would sell. But now sometimes they're going to say no. So if they say no, say, great. Well, we're super happy that you're here. We're going to continue to send you these value updates, these home evaluations on a monthly basis. Is that okay? Great. And then put them in a 90-day recurring task inside your CRM. Now, if you don't have a CRM, what's the matter with you? All right. So that was the training for today. I'm very serious. Change over to listings now and forget running around with buyers who are ticked off about the rate. If you have a listing, 950 people in our MOR are working for you to bring a buyer to that listing, or 2,600 people in regional, or however many there is. Okay, I don't even know if that's going up, down, sideways. Doesn't matter. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is that you gotta start calling people, being super blunt, not rude, but blunt. Ask them, look, you've been on my website for 2 years. Are you planning to transact in the next 7 to 10 days? No. Okay, great. Would it be okay if I call you back in 90 days? Sure. Okay, great. You gotta ask these people if they're ready to transact. It's so important right now to find a client. Okay. Is there anybody on this email that's getting it that wants to make less money this year than last year, or less money next year than this year? Please don't raise your hand. All right. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions on this or you need the script emailed to you, just let me know. Blessings to you. Go take a listing.